What you're about to watch is a complete walkthrough of how I built an AI sales agent that can reactivate thousands of old leads in your CRM. Most businesses write off their dead leads, which is crazy because there's probably thousands of dollars sitting right in front of your face and you don't even know it. Just take a look at this client account, 467 old leads they use this AI on, and it booked 196 sales opportunities, in which they turned into 98,000 in revenue. Now, they were absolutely horrible at follow-up, which is why the results were so good, but most businesses are horrible at follow-up, and so I'll show you how to build an AI that can do all of your follow-up for you 24/7, 365 while you sleep. This will be no fluff, no theory, just me showing you the exact system step by step. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to transform those dusty old leads into money in the bank. So let's get into it. Now we're going to be using 3 pieces of software for this walkthrough: GoHighLevel, Zapier, and ChatGPT. From a high level, this is what the process is going to look like. So we're going to use the AI sales agent on all of your old leads. The AI is going to send the first message. Okay. Then depending on whether the prospect responds or not, they can either go down this loop or this loop. If the prospect does not respond, we're going to send them a series of bump messages to get them to respond. And then once they do respond, we're going to send that response over to ChatGPT. We're going to have a ChatGPT assistant trained on your business, how it is that you need to qualify leads and your sales process. ChatGPT will analyze this response and analyze your business, send a new response back to your CRM, aka GoHighLevel in this case. GoHighLevel will send out the text back to the prospect. The prospect will respond back, and then it will continue going in this loop until that prospect is qualified for a sales appointment, or it will help create the sale. Now here in GoHighLevel, let me just show you what this automation looks like. Now I call it the defibrillator AI because it can literally help revive your old dead leads. And so let's take a peek into this, and you'll see we got a few things lined up here. And so if we take a peek into this first automation workflow, you can see what it looks like. And if this is something that scares you, don't worry about it. I'll have a link in the description of this video on how you can copy and paste everything that I'm showing you here today. But if you do want to build all of this on your own, the links for GoHighLevel, Zapier, and ChatGPT/OpenAI will be down for you in the description, so you can go ahead and get accounts there. Now back here in GoHighLevel, we're going to want to do a couple things first. So the first thing is going to be to create a pipeline. So we're going to go over to this opportunities tab right here, and we want to create a pipeline. I call it the defibrillator AI pipeline, but how it is that you would create it would be pipelines right here. You'll go to create a new pipeline. You'll name the pipeline whatever it is that you want. And then we want to list out 4 stages. So I'll show you right here, this one that I have. A message sent stage where the prospect has not responded, a prospect responded or a lead responded stage once the lead is qualified, and then once an appointment gets booked. And obviously you can customize these columns based upon your specific sales process. You'll go ahead and save that. And then we're going to go down here into settings and over to custom fields. Now here in custom fields, I want you to go ahead and add a folder and call it ChatGPT. Then once you have that added, we're gonna add a couple fields. You're going to add these 6 text fields right here. So you'll probably wanna pause the video right here, but let me show you how to do it. So you'll go up into add field. You'll do a single line text. We'll go to next, and then we're just gonna name everything that you see right there, right? So if I do test response, we'll save that. That'll come back right here, okay? And so when you're adding in the name, just put in lead response. That'll give you this unique key, and then do it for the other 6. And then I'll go ahead and delete this right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to custom values, and we're going to create a few custom values here. So I don't want you to do all of these just yet, but for now, let's do first defibrillator SMS message, create that. And then here on page 2, create a webhook ChatGPT defibrillator. You can name it that. And so those will be the only 2 for now. But what we're doing here in these custom values and custom fields section is just making sure we can set up the automation integrations so that ChatGPT can continuously have conversations with your prospects and it never drop off. Then once those are done, we're going to go back, we're going to go into automation, and we're going to start building out these automations. So you can go ahead and create a folder, call it the defibrillator AI. We'll get into it, and then we'll start building out this first defibrillator AI convo start. So let's click into it. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is set up your trigger. And so we're going to set the trigger to an opportunity created in pipeline. So the defibrillator pipeline that you just created, and the pipeline stage is going to be message sent, no response. And so what this will allow you to do is just to take all of your entire old leads list, upload it right into this pipeline, and then you can have the AI just start working all of those leads. Go ahead here and save the trigger. Now, right here, I have a remove speed to lead workflow. Obviously, if you're not using GoHighLevel, or if you don't have a speed to lead AI, you don't need to worry about this. Then we're going to create a send an SMS, and and the SMS is going to be the custom value of the custom value that we created for that first defibrillator SMS message. So paste that in right here. And so you'll go right here to custom tags, custom values, and you'll see it right here. Then save the action. Then we'll do another update opportunity right here, same pipeline stage, and then just add in their contact name right here. Save the action. Then this next step is optional, but if you want in the notes section for it to record the entire conversation that a prospect is having with the AI, you can add this in. And so what you'll do is you'll go in here. This is basically saying AI at this date and this time said this first message. And so what you can do is you can type in AI, go to your tags, you'll go to right now, you'll go to the date, however it is that you do it in your country, you can select one of these, and then you'll go to the time, same thing right here and right now. So you can do like an AM PM format, and then you'll add in again this first custom values defibrillator message. So go back, go down to custom values, and then go find that right there. And then you can go ahead and click save. Then we're going to create a wait for reply. So let's time that out. And it's going to be reply to this first defibrillator SMS message, wait for 90 minutes, save the action. Okay, now here's where it gets fun. Did the contact reply or not? And you can see there's different branches where everything branches off. I know this looks complicated, but it's really not. A lot of it is just copy and paste duplicates. So I'll show you how it works. So right here, we're just adding a condition. Did they contact reply? So we're just going to have a yes and no branch right here. Yes, contact replied equals true. We'll save that action. Then let's first go ahead and build out this no route. Okay, so if they did not reply, what I like to do is wait for working hours, and this will just vary based upon where you live. You can have it run 24/7, or you can, some places it's illegal. Like for me, it's illegal for us to contact leads after 8 p.m. And so you can select your start time right here on every day, 9 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. Just however it is that you want to wait for sending new messages to your prospects if they don't respond. And then we'll save that action. Then we're going to go ahead and send them a first bump message. So this could be an SMS. And really the first bump message here is based upon what's the most common objection that you get as to why people don't buy your service, your product, etc. If it's a financial thing, you can say something like this: is it a pricing issue? If it's something else, then make sure that second bump message addresses the most common objection that you get, and then go ahead and save. Then we can go ahead and update the contact field. So that contact field would be the AI main conversation that we built out before. And then your tag would be the AI main conversation first. Then you can write an AI. We can do the same date and time, and then we can just add in whatever that bump message is right there. Save the action. Then we can create another wait for reply now to this bump message, and we can wait another hour before sending out the next one. Go ahead and save that. And then same exact condition as before. Did the contact reply to that last message? We'll do a yes and no. If they replied, we'll put it true right here, save the action. And then let's go ahead and build out this no path again. So same thing, wait for working hours. If you're doing this, go ahead, save the action, and then your second bump message right here. So this could be a breakup message. It could be addressing a second objection, whatever it is that you want to put here for your second bump message, write it in there, and then go ahead and save the action. Same as before, update your AI conversation in that same field right here. You can do the same format as before. And then again, just right here after the colon, the second bump message that was sent out, save the action. Then we can do one last timeout. So wait, reply to bump message 2. We can do this for 10 days. You can set this however long you want, but then let's do another condition. Did the contact reply or not? Same exact as before. We'll save it. If they don't reply, we can just tag them no response. And so you can create a custom tag right here, and then you can figure out what you want to do with all those no responses thereafter. And so basically what we've done so far, if you take a look at it, is we've sent them that first defibrillator message. So this reactivation message, we've sent that. If they haven't replied to that in 90 minutes, we're sending them a bump message. And then if they haven't responded to that bump message after another hour, we're sending them a second bump message. If they never reply, then we're tagging them no response. And so that's the whole no path we built out so far. Then on these no paths right here from the first defibrillator message, don't worry about building out the yes paths down here just yet, because we're going to need to connect them to the yes path of the first defibrillator message. So let's go ahead and build that out now. So first thing you're going to do is update a contact field. We're going to add 2 fields right here. The first one's going to be lead response. We're going to put the message body in right there. So to find that, you just go to your tags, you scroll to find message, and then you paste in message body right there. And then we'll go to last message, and then you'll paste in your custom values for that first defibrillator SMS message, which we know how to find from before. Go ahead and save the action. So that'll be your AI main conversation right here, and it'll be contact AI main conversation, their name, date, and time, and then paste in the message body. So this is basically letting us know what the prospect said. Save. Then again, these chat notes are optional. If you just want the full transcription log of the messages, you can just add this in, contact name, right now and time, and then their message body. Save the action. You can tag them as well. So we can select add a tag, and then you can create a custom tag, something like replied to first DBR message, database reactivation, reply to first defibrillator message, whatever it is that you want to add the tag in right here. Go ahead and save. So basically, once the prospect responded, what we've done right here is we've just updated their contact. And now what we can do is we can send their response over to ChatGPT. And so we'll do a webhook to do this. You can write send to ChatGPT, make sure it's selected as post, and then paste in your custom values webhook right here that we created earlier. So that's just right here in tags. If you go down to custom values, you'll find it right down here. Then go ahead and save the action. Then what we want to do is we want to move the lead in the pipeline to lead responded. So we'll go ahead and update opportunity, select the pipeline, select the lead responded pipeline stage, put in their name right here, and then go ahead and save the action. Then what we want to do is we want to create a wait time right here for this custom value of ChatGPT. So you'll select ChatGPT right here in your first segment, and then you're going to select is not empty. And your timeout's going to be 1 minute. Go ahead and save. So basically what we're doing right here is we're sending the lead response over to ChatGPT, and we're waiting right here until ChatGPT responds back with a message. And so that's why we have the response not empty, because if the response is not empty, then we can go ahead and create a condition right here. So we'll go ahead and do a yes and no branch. And so the yes branch will be your ChatGPT. It'll be is not empty. Go ahead and save. So if ChatGPT responded to the message, we'll know it's not empty, and then we can send out a new text message to the prospect. And so let's go ahead, we'll build out this yes branch here first before we build out the no branch. And so what we'll do is we'll go to send an SMS. Okay, you're gonna paste in contact ChatGPT right here. So that's in your tags, that's in contact, and then scroll until you find custom fields. And then you'll go into ChatGPT. Then save the action. So you'll see how this all comes together, but basically what we're doing is we're having ChatGPT fill the field of contact ChatGPT right there. This way we can send the response message back to the prospect. And so then what we want to do is let's go ahead and update a contact field. We'll update the AI main conversation, and you can paste everything from before. So you can go ahead back into the old contact field that we built before, copy and paste everything. And then just right here for their message, just remember to type in contact ChatGPT right here in the same tags that we found it in this step right there. Save the action. Again, this part is optional. If you want to fill in the chat notes, do it the same as before, and then have the message as contact ChatGPT right there. Go ahead and save. Then we're going to create another wait condition. And so this is going to be a wait for a contact reply. There's going to be no timeout, and then just make sure reply to AI GPT response here. Save the action. Then let's go ahead and update the contact field again. The AI main conversation for your prospect's message back. We'll put in the message body over there, same date and time as before. Save the action. Again, this step is optional, but this is going to be for the prospect's response right here. Do the same date and time, and then paste in the message body right there. Go ahead and save the action. Then we can update a contact field again. So that field will be lead response, and we'll paste in the message body, save it. And then what we want to do is we want to empty ChatGPT. So you go to update contact field. The action type this time is going to be clear field data, and your field will be ChatGPT. And so what we want to do here is we want to clear this field, because then once the prospect messages back again, we can send that data back to ChatGPT. ChatGPT can give the response back and fill this field. This way we can send that next message. Go ahead and save this. Then we're going to do an add to workflow, and you're going to need to go out and build this workflow real quick, but just do a 2.2 right here, defibrillator AI convo 2. This is how we're going to keep the messages going and going and going and going. Then we'll save the action, and then let's remove them from this workflow. So remove from current workflow, save. And so basically what's happened down this entire yes train right here is once the contact responds to this first defibrillator message, it's going down here. We're sending that message to ChatGPT. Then it's going down this train right here. And then we're going to send them to another workflow. This way ChatGPT can continue having a conversation with them. And now what we can do before we build out this no branch right here and all of this stuff, we can fill out these quick yes branches over here if they never responded the first time. So if they never responded the first time, we're sending them this first bump message. And then if they do respond to this first bump message, let's build out this yes train. First thing we want to do is update the lead response and the last message. So let's update field data and update contact fields. You'll select your lead response, paste the message body right there. And the last message is going to be exactly what your first bump message was right here. and then go ahead and save. Then you can add a tag if you so choose. You can select a custom tag, right? DBR bump 1.1, defibrillator bump 1.1, whatever it is that you choose. Go ahead and save the action. And then we'll select a go-to action. And then you just want to make sure that you're linking this up right here with this ChatGPT webhook over here that we've already built. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill out this yes train down here. So if they didn't respond to the first bump message, then we send them the second bump message. If they do respond to the second bump message, then we're gonna do basically the exact same thing. Update the lead response and last message. So update contact field, same thing here. And then for last message, you're just gonna wanna paste in your second bump message here, save the action, add in a custom tag. So DBR or defibrillator bump 1.2. You can save that action and then select a go-to, and we're gonna link it up exactly to the same place here in this ChatGPT webhook. Okay, so now we have the entire no branch from right here. We have all of this built out over here. We have this entire yes block here. We have this entire yes block here built out. And now let's go ahead and build out this no flow right down here. And this stuff, this is gonna be easy because it's all basically gonna be copy and paste. It's all gonna be the same thing. So no down, we're gonna create a wait time. Wait until GPT response not empty. Same thing, ChatGPT is not empty. 1 minute timeout right here, save the action. So this is exactly the same as right here. And then this filter is gonna be exactly the same as well. Is ChatGPT not empty? You're gonna go ahead, create a condition, build your own. Yes, ChatGPT is not empty. Save the action. And then we're just going to keep building these no branches right here, and they're all going to be exactly the same. So if they're no, you're going to do the exact same thing. Wait timeout, is ChatGPT not empty? Timeout 1 minute. Save the action. Create another condition. Is it not empty? Build your own. Bang, not empty. Same exact thing. So all of these are going to be exactly the same. We're going to do it 8 different times, right? So if you can see right here, ChatGPT not empty, this is going to be the first time, is not empty. We're going to do the wait, and then we're going to do the is not empty. We're going to do the wait, and then the is not empty. It's going to be exactly the same. So keep building out the no flows down here until you do it 8 times. We'll count it real quick. So from here, it should be 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all exactly the same as before. So just build out the no branches. And then after this 8th last no branch, you're going to select the go to, and you can name it loop locked go to. We're going to send it all the way back. If you go ahead and follow the dashes, we're going to send it all the way back up to the first one, to the first wait until GPT not empty response. So basically what we just did is we created a continuous loop for this automation to keep checking, okay, did ChatGPT respond to this? Did it respond to this? Did it respond to this? Did it respond to this? This way it can send out that ChatGPT response message back to the prospect. Now, usually ChatGPT will respond in less than a minute, but this is just a fail-safe just in case something breaks with ChatGPT or if ChatGPT is down for whatever reason. Okay, so right here you have all of these no trains built, and then on the yes trains it's just going to be super easy. You're just going to select the go to right here for every single yes chain, and then you're just going to send them up to this AI GPT response right here. So this is going to be the second message that the AI responds back to your prospect with. So just do that for every single chain right here, and now we have this entire first automation built. So you can go ahead and click save up here. And that was the hard part. Everything else is super easy now. So let's go into this defibrillator AI Convo 2 that you should have at least already started. We'll go in there. There's not going to be any trigger for this workflow, but we're going to have first and foremost the webhook right here. So exact same webhook post, you're going to paste in your custom values webhook defibrillator, save it. And then all of this stuff is going to look very familiar to you. If we just zoom out a little bit, it's going to look very, very familiar because we did it exactly like we did it before. So we're going to have a wait condition. ChatGPT is not empty. Timeout 1 minute. We'll go ahead and save. And the same condition that you've already built plenty of times is ChatGPT not empty. We'll do a yes and a no chain there. We'll go ahead and save it. First thing we'll do is build out the yes chain. So on the yes chain, we're going to do an AI GPT response right here. Same custom value. We'll do the contact ChatGPT right here. Save the action. Update the AI conversation. So update the AI main conversation right here in contact fields. You'll do the main conversation, AI, date, time, and then contact ChatGPT. So this is what ChatGPT said. Save it. Chat notes. Again, this is optional, just like that, as we did it before. Save it. We'll do a wait for a contact to reply. So wait for a contact reply to that AI GPT message. Save it. We'll update the conversation again in the contact fields. So AI main conversation, contact AI main conversation right here. I'll continue scrolling. Right now, this is what the prospect message back, date, time, message body. So anytime the prospect is messaging, it's going to be message body right here. Anytime it's AI, it's going to be the ChatGPT tag. And then go ahead and save. You can optionally add in your chat notes right here for the transcript. Save it. We'll go ahead and save the client response in the contact field. So that'll be under lead response, message body. Go ahead and save. And then we're going to want to empty ChatGPT again. So clear the field data, ChatGPT, save the action, and then we're going to add them to the third workflow right here, Defibrillator AI Combo 3, which I'll give you a hint. Once we build out this entire thing, you're just going to duplicate. So you're not going to have to build out 3, 4, and 5. We're just going to duplicate all of these. And then make sure to remove from this current workflow. So we'll save the action. All right, now back up here, let's build out the no branch. So the no branch is going to look exactly like what you did 8 times before in the first message. We're just creating fail safes again. So let's wait. Let's create the wait condition. ChatGPT is not empty, timeout 1 minute. We'll go ahead and save it. Then we'll create the condition again. And we're just going to keep building this out. So do this 4 more times so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 more conditions, exactly like we did it before. And then once we get down to this last one, we're going to hit the go to and make sure that we link it all the way back up to this first one. This way we create that fail safe and that loop to keep checking ChatGPT for the response. And then once we're on the yes trains for each of these branches, make sure to send that over to this AI GPT response. Okay, so that's our fail safe. Then we're gonna save. And now all we're gonna do is go back into workflows, and you're just gonna duplicate this right here 3 more times. So you'll hit these 3 buttons, you'll go ahead and duplicate the workflow. So duplicate it 3 times, and then make sure you name them accordingly, 3, 4, and 5. But the only thing to change is to go into here. You're gonna go down to this last one, add to workflow, and just make sure it's adding it to the next workflow. So if you're in 3, make sure it's adding it to 4. If you're in 4, make sure it's adding it to 5. If you're in 5, add it back to 2. And then make sure you save every one. And so what we're doing here, let's confirm that, with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we're creating a continuous loop to just basically be endlessly messaging your prospect, endlessly qualifying them, and endlessly converting them into a sales appointment or a sale, all without you having to do anything. And so this right here, this is how you create an AI sales agent that works 24/7, 365 while you sleep, if your country allows you to do it like that. We still have to integrate all of this with ChatGPT, which we'll do in a second, but that's very, very easy. What we can do for now is just a couple more automations here in GoHighLevel. So we can go ahead and create a 2.6 calendar link sent. This is if you're sending a calendar link for booking appointments. And so your trigger right here is going to be contact changed. And then you're going to filter ChatGPT has changed. And I'll show you what we'll do here. And so basically what we're going to see is if ChatGPT sends your calendar link, then what we're going to do is we're going to move the pipeline stage, and then we can also notify you of it as well. And so we'll go and create a condition. Do they qualify? And your condition is going to be ChatGPT contains, and then you're going to paste in your direct booking link that you're going to be sending out to prospects, and then save the action. And so basically what's happening is if ChatGPT messages your prospect with this specific booking link, this is what's going to happen right here on the yes train. So we can go ahead and tag them. You can go ahead and create a tag that says schedule for they want to schedule an appointment. Go ahead and save it. We'll update the contact field. So you can put wants to schedule here as a yes, save the action, create the pipeline opportunity. You can send them over now to lead qualified because your AI has qualified this lead right now. Paste their name in there and save the action. And then you can also decide if you want to get notified. So do you want to send an email notification to you, somebody on your team, that, hey, a calendar link got dropped to this lead? Like that is the hottest lead that you're going to get from this defibrillator reactivation campaign. So if they don't book, your team or you can do things like manual follow-up, etc., just to make sure you're converting the max amount of leads over to appointments and over to sales as possible. And then you can go ahead and save this automation. We'll go back. You don't need to worry about this automation right now, D&D after quit reply. The only reason why I have this in here right now is because the default for opting out of SMS messages is not the word quit, it's the word stop. And so if somebody replies stop, GoHighLevel will automatically D&D them. But I like sending an opt-out message that says, hey, if you want to opt out of SMS, reply with the word quit, because then it doesn't get flagged by GoHighLevel system as, getting a bunch of opt-outs. But you really only have to worry about that if you're messaging like super old leads who don't remember your business, or you just had like very, very low quality leads to start out with, where you might be getting a lot of opt-out messages. But if you want to do this, you can just go ahead, add your triggers as customer replied. side, and you just do the different versions of quit, quit, and quit right here, and then enable D&D, and then just remove them from every other workflow. And then go ahead and save, and then we can go back into the automations right here. And okay, now for the fun part. Now we're gonna start hooking up GoHighLevel with ChatGPT. And so the first thing let's build out a test webhook for this. There's gonna be no trigger, so just go ahead and update a contact field, and you'll do it with all of these. Lead response equals yes. AI main conversation, you can just put this as a sample conversation just for this test. And then last message, you're gonna paste in the custom value for the first defibrillator SMS message. Go ahead and save. And then we'll go back. And now we are going to go into Zapier to hook this now up with OpenAI. And so create a new Zap, select your trigger. Your trigger is going to be a webhook. Your trigger event is going to be a catch hook. We'll continue, don't worry about this, continue again. And now let's copy this link right here. We're gonna go back into GoHighLevel. We're going to go down into settings, into custom values, and then we're going to go find that custom value that you put for your webhook defibrillator right here. We'll go to edit, we'll paste it in the value section and update. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go back, you're going to go to contacts, you're going to add yourself in as a contact. So I'm just going to put in a fake email right here and then a fake phone number, but I would recommend you put in your real phone number. This way you can message your AI back and forth. Okay, and then go ahead and click save. And then what you're gonna do is scroll down here until you find automation, and then you're gonna add yourself to the workflow test webhook defibrillator that we just built out, and then add. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're testing this Zapier webhook. This way we can go ahead and now test this trigger, and your contact card should pull up right here, right? Everything that you just filled out should be right here. So now we know this webhook is working, and now we can continue with the selected record. Right, now we can go ahead and hook up ChatGPT. So go find ChatGPT. Your action event is going to be conversation. So go find conversation and then make sure you put in your account. Okay. If you don't have an account yet on ChatGPT or OpenAI, you'll go ahead to connect a new account. It's going to ask you for an API key. Okay. So how to find that is go to openai.com, platform.openai.com. You'll create an account here, and then it'll be right here listed under API keys. You'll go ahead and create a new API key here in the top right corner. I just can't show you mine. And then you'll copy that API key, paste it into Zapier, and that's how you connect your account. Okay, so I'll just connect a random account of mine for right now, and then we'll go ahead and continue. And for this section, we're gonna fill out user message. We're gonna hit this plus sign right here, and you're gonna search for lead response. Okay, that lead response there. Your model, you can use, I'm using GPT-4o mini right now, but you can go ahead and toggle through and select which type of ChatGPT model that you want to use. GPT-4o, it's very, very cheap, very, very powerful. That's why I use it. For memory key, let's go ahead and put in the email right here. Image, don't worry about username. Let's get rid of that. That's going to be your prospect's name. So go to prospect first name right there. Assistant name is going to be whatever you want your AI's name to be. So I just do like a basic girl name like Ashley. And then for assistant instructions, this is where you're going to paste in your prompt for ChatGPT. Now, I'm not going to go through prompting in this video, but if you want to understand how to prompt, I will make other videos on that, but you can also just go to the link in the description if you just want to grab one of my prompts. I'll paste that in here. Basically what the prompt is you're telling ChatGPT, this is who you are, right? Your job is to qualify leads over SMS for, this is just a roofing example prompt. This is your training. This is how you qualify. This is your first message. These are your qualifying questions right here. These are your rules, your objection handling, etc. And this is everything about our business. And so that's an example of what a prompt would look like for ChatGPT. For max tokens, I like putting this at 500. For temperature, I like putting this at 0. Temperature is just the randomness of how random that ChatGPT responds. And so if you have a good prompt, you don't want ChatGPT to be random because you want your conversations to be consistent all the way through with every single lead. And then you leave top P as is. You'll go to continue. We'll test the step. And what we're looking for here is in the reply, that second message that's in our prompt. And so that would be my second message, which is great. Then we'll go ahead and we'll connect back to GoHighLevel, which is lead connector in Zapier, same exact thing. Your action event will be add/update contacts. Okay, make sure to select your GoHighLevel account. And if you don't know how to do that, just go to connect a new account. It'll be the same as OpenAI. It'll ask you for an API key. And that API key, if we go back into GoHighLevel, will be down in settings under your business profile right here. And then you'll have an API key right here, generate the API key. Paste it back into Zapier. I'll just select a random account for now. We'll go to continue. And then we're only gonna worry about a few things here. So our memory key from before was email. So we'll fill out the email. So let's look for email from the catch hook right here. We're gonna scroll down until you find mark as lead. We're gonna mark that as false. And then we're gonna scroll down until you find the ChatGPT custom field, which was right here. And you're gonna search for reply from ChatGPT right there. And then we'll go ahead and continue, test the step. We're looking for success right here. and then we can publish this automation. And so basically what we've done is through the automations in GoHighLevel, and now through this automation right here, is we've set up, okay, every time a prospect replies, we're sending them a catch hook. We're sending that info to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, who is trained on your business, trained on sales, trained how to respond to your leads, is sending a response back to GoHighLevel where we can message that prospect back. And we've created infinite loops where we can continue this messaging going on and on until that prospect is qualified and set up for a booked appointment or a sale. And it doesn't matter if the prospect responds right away. It doesn't matter if the prospect responds in 24 hours. We've set up all of our fail safes. Doesn't matter if ChatGPT goes down either. Like, we set everything up so you can be completely hands off. And so now the only thing left for you to do is to test this AI. So you're going to go back into GoHighLevel. You're going to go back. You're going to go to your contact right here. You're going to scroll down, and then you're going to add yourself to this opportunities, add yourself to your defibrillator pipeline. So go right here, defibrillator pipeline, put your stage as message set, no response. Once you hit create, that first SMS message from your AI is going to be sent to your cell phone, which is why I say make sure you put in your cell phone in there, and then you can message your AI back and forth. This is just a dummy account that I'm using, so I don't have an SMS provider hooked up to this account, but that's exactly how it works. And again, the link will be in the description if you just want to copy and paste all of this stuff, but this is exactly how you can use AI to continuously and automatically create sales opportunities for you while you're in bed, while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, whatever you want.